things you walk in on in the kitchen.
Lawsons On Purpose!
So we had a visitor show up.
Yes, and it was way more than we were expecting.
Yeah, chip drop, getchipdrop.com is an option that we found online to get free mulch and tree logs, and we got an entire dump truck of mulch for free. It was kind of amazing. We did not expect it to be this much. We're super happy about it. But you can see the kids here, they're chipping in, and we decided that we're going to cover the entire...
in.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice I did that. But basically, you know, we're covering the entire flower bed with it. And what do you think about this stuff?
I think it's great. I mean, it's dirty because it's coming straight from arborists who need to get rid of their trees that they've chopped down, but it's free. It looks really good. It smells great. Definitely will do this again.
Yeah, and it's also held up for quite a while. I mean, it does. There are some, weeds and stuff that get in and out, but for the most part, it's actually been pretty fun to work with the kids. And we bought this little trailer thing that goes on the back of the lawnmower, and we're having fun just kind of dropping it. But as you can see, the garden has grown a bit, hasn't it?
Oh, it has grown quite a bit. We've got tomatoes and squash and pumpkins and green beans and jalapeno peppers and cucumbers and various herbs.
Yeah, and even what you're seeing right now, that was a few weeks ago. It's grown even more since then, where it's just kind of exploded beyond all that. But we're bringing in tomatoes.
Oh, yeah, it's a little ridiculous,
cucumbers.
A little out of control.
Yeah.
I need to find some recipes for Roma tomatoes because, oh my goodness, they're coming out of my ears.
And we have like one cucumber, what's it called? Not a bush. Plant, thank you. That basically, that cucumber plant has just taken over most of the area. And you're trying to tie it up because nothing's holding this stuff back, and it's just all kind of falling over. And it's been kind of a interesting situation here. You're saying that you maybe have planted things a little bit too close to each other?
Well, we've talked about that. We needed to till up more land. We knew that we did, but we were concerned about that tree stump.
Yeah.
And since I grew all of this stuff from seed, or almost all of it, I was concerned it wasn't going to survive. And, well, I was wrong.
No, it survived.
It survived.
Yeah. Now, I will say that you can see the Roma tomatoes that are just coming in. Tomatoes out of our ears, which is awesome. But the squash and pumpkins are not performing the way you want, though, are they?
No, I'm not sure what happened, but they're not doing so hot.
Yeah, we do have a couple of pumpkins that have come and died, but you see there, the cucumbers are just like, they're supposed to be pickling cucumbers, but they're coming out massive.
Well, that's my fault. I'm not picking them fast enough.
Well, yeah, that may be the case. But so far, okay, what would you say would be your impression about gardening year one in this house?
Well, this is the best garden I've had since our first one in Savannah. It's the first one that I would consider successful. I've learned some things, such as the seeds that I grow from seed will actually grow.
Yeah.
So plan accordingly, spread them out. Don't plant as many.
Yeah.
Feels a little bit like murder to throw away a seedling, though.
Well, we'll probably do one more show, a video of the wrap up of this thing. Hopefully, we'll get some pumpkins and stuff.
Hopefully so.
Yeah.
You don't see what?
The hot scrapper.
You don't see the hot scrapper?
Yeah.
Do you
No.
mean grasshopper?
I mean hot scrapper. No, I want to see it.
Okay. I'm taking a video, buddy. It's a movie. What did Link do?
He stepped on the green hot scrapper.
In previous episodes, part 1 and 2, I made a major mistake. I made an accident on the car when I was just trying to change out spark plugs and coils, which were small, simple things. And then I turned it into a major mistake in part 1, the big mistake. In part 2, we did the big tear down. If you wanted to check out either one of these videos, they are in the link, as well as a link for the full episode of all 3 parts for the big change up in the car. Check it out. All right, so we're at Pick Apart, and kind of lucky here. We actually found an 07 Honda Odyssey, and somebody had already removed every part of the engine except for what we actually needed. So what took us quite a bit of time to get out of my car, it's taking us probably less than an hour to get out of this car. Positive results, looking good so far. We'll see how it goes. And just like that, we got her out in less than an hour. That's freaking ridiculous. So, congratulations. So when we got it back to the car, another buddy of mine, Thomas, came in. I really appreciate both him and Derek helping out here. There's no way I could possibly know how to do all this without the assistance of some friends here coming in and walking me through all these different portions. Bringing in and installing this piece, it really was interesting. You can see here, I'm actually using some tools here that I've never used before, but I've had for almost 20 years. And I brought them in, and the thing is that for this type of install, for this piece, you have to be very precise. You have to be very careful on how you install the piece, or else you could break it. And the thing is that it was very nerve-wracking for me to actually get this done. Now the thing is that before this issue, I had never even changed the oil in a car. Now after the issue, tires, oil, antifreeze, spark plugs, coils, fuel injectors, air filters, exhaust intakes, cylinder head, gaskets, serpentine belts, timing belts, engine mounts. I mean, it's a massive amount of education that I have been able to achieve simply by breaking one little bolt. And yeah, it was not fun, but the amount of education that I've been able to get coming from this, to be honest, has been very valuable to me, and I'm looking forward to being able to take care of our cars in the future, beyond what we have. Okay. You know, like I've said, this has been a major, crazy experience. It's something that I probably wouldn't wish on anybody, but I'm thankful that it's happened, and, I'm glad that this car is drivable again. I was considering it lost. Y'all happy to be in the car again?
Yeah!
We are happy as a family that the car is back to driving again, and we're looking forward to yet some more projects as they come along.